Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon.
It's time for live coverage of the Gideon Bulldog Classic. Sponsors for our broadcast include the Gideon School District, Greenpoint Ag, Pemiscot-Dunklin Fiber, Delta C7 Schools, Farmers Union Gin, Viserion Grain, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Zenith, the Zenith Hornersville Schools, Moss Electric, Prescription Drug Store, Zenith State Bank, MFA Oil, Caruthersville Gin, BPS Telephone, Young Farms, Green Pharmacy, Coppage Farms, South Pemiscot R5 Schools, the City of Hayti, by Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Caruthersville School District, Consolidated Grain and Barge, by Citizens for Donnie Brown, the City of Caruthersville, the Bank of Missouri, by State Representative Cameron Bunting Parker, the Pemiscot County Special School District, Reddick Farms, McCord Gin, Baker Implement Company, McDonald's, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, by Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Director Danny Glass, the City of Steele, District 1 Pemiscot County Commissioner Noble Nelson, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Kennett and Portageville offices, by Leanne Powell and Powell Funeral Home in Steele, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Bon Meredith, by Mako Companies, Hubbard and Hoke Furniture, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Office, and by SEMO Health Network. And now, live coverage of the Gideon Bulldog Classic.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. And yes, this is the championship game. I'm sure most of you are aware of some incidents that happened at Gideon last night. And we heard from Superintendent Jim Brees early this morning as there was one player, or not, I'm not going to say player, one youngster that was knocked out in an alteration, and there was actually a couple of them last night, and glass was broke out of trophy cases and the concession stand. Glass was broke out, but a pretty big brawl last night. And after thinking about it, and Mr. Brees decided that all games would be canceled at Gideon after that happened, and that is a big, big loss for Gideon High School as they really look forward to this tournament. They put on a great tournament each year, and because of that, they lost a lot of revenue. That place would have been packed with basketball fans tonight, but because just of a few characters that did not behave at the basketball game last night, the championship game between East Prairie and Kennett will be held here at Kennett. The athletic director for East Prairie and Jim Vaughn, athletic director here at Kennett, got together and they worked out the details so they could go ahead and play this championship game. And it's just a shame for all of those schools that were involved in the 2023 Bulldog Classic that were not involved in the incident last night are missing out on having the opportunity to play on Friday in the Bulldog Classic, because that's a great, great tournament. Hopefully things will be straightened out and be back to normal again next year. But that's an update why we're here, but we're here really to have this championship game. Caruthersville, the number 1 seed, they fell to East Prairie. I tell you, East Prairie looking impressive in the tournament. They squeaked out a 1-point victory over 5-seed Hayti, 66-65, but then they took on top seed Caruthersville, and they just steamrolled the Tigers, 75-59, the final score. So 4-seed East Prairie taking on 2-seed Kennett. Now Kennett getting a 66-33 victory over Delta C7. Last night they were in a battle with South Pemiscot and came out on top 67-63 to get this matchup with East Prairie. Just looking at the other games that were canceled, Delta C7 would have been playing Gideon today at 4 o'clock over at Gideon. The Consolation Championship, I know the folks over at Hayti were looking forward to basketball in that Consolation Championship. Promise you, Zenith Hornersville was looking forward to playing some basketball in that Consolation Championship as well. That would have been the 5 and 6 seed going together. The third place game would have been between top seed Caruthersville and South Pim. And, of course, that game not being played. The game that we know that will be played is this championship game. Both teams out on the court taking their warm-ups. Actually, Kennett is going back into the dressing room, and we're going to have some pregame information for you as the championship game for the 2023 Bulldog Classic comes your way right after this short timeout.
At the Bank of Missouri, banking is only part of who we are. Just like you are the everyday people who make up this community. We're your next-door neighbor, the people cheering next to you at the Friday night football game, and the volunteers serving alongside you. At the Bank of Missouri, we're invested in this community because it's ours too. You are more than a customer to us, you're friends and neighbors. Together, we live well and bank well. With branches across Missouri, be sure to stop by the Bank of Missouri today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
McCord Gin in Gideon has been serving cotton producers for over 75 years. And they are proud to be a part of the farming community. They are also proud to support area youth and would like to wish them all the best of luck in the Gideon Bulldog Classic basketball tournament. Remember to be a good sport, have a positive attitude, and always give your best effort. Good luck to all in the Gideon Bulldog Classic basketball tournament from your friends at McCord Gin in Gideon.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santee, Treasurer.
BPS Network's goal is to keep you connected to each other and to the world. Since 1996, BPS has been serving Southeast Missouri with the latest technology to provide quality and reliable service to their customers. BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish the best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. BPS, keeping you connected.
Zenith Hornersville School District C8 is committed to the education of all of our students as well as their safety and well-being. It takes all of our departments to make our school great. teachers, curriculum, technology, transportation, maintenance, custodial, food service, secretarial, administration, as well as other support staff. Along with community support, together we all make Zenith Hornersville School District a great place to work and attend school. Once a lion, always a lion. Best of luck for a successful season from the entire staff.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
Larry Boone from the Kennett Country Club joining us here on the pregame show. Larry's he's gonna take his popcorn and go up to the bleachers. But a great group of sponsors that we have for our tournament this week, and appreciate each and every one of them. Let me say one last thing about the incident last night at the Bulldog Classic. The games. And this one between East Prairie and Kennett was determined by the individual schools and finding a location. I would assume that if they want to play that seventh-place game between Delta C7 and Gideon, they may have that scheduled at some time, or Paytime and Zenith Hornersville in the Consolation Championship, or the third-place game between Caruthersville and South Pim. It'll be up to those individual schools in that game to working out the details. Kennett and East Prairie had the opening tonight, and they agreed to play here at Kennett, so we're going to have basketball here tonight between the Eagles and the Indians for the championship of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. For the Eagles last night, a big game by Noah Johnson. Noah had 30 points. He's a junior. Connor Markham had 14. He's a junior, and the junior Ty Wallace with 14 points. Evan Kennedy, a junior, also with 9 points in a ball game. As tell you what, a young East Prairie ball club. For the Indians last night, good balanced scoring from Coach Garman's ball club. Caden Taylor led the way with 17 points, 9 points last night for Chris Jefferson, 8 points for Deshaun Wilson, 8 points for Zacharion Taylor, and 8 points for Dyson Watson, the scoring for Kennett. We're going to take our final pregame break. We'll be back as we'll check starting lineups and get this championship game underway right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
Why do so many farmers do business with Consolidated Grain and Barge in Caruthersville and Cottonwood Point? Consolidated Grain and Barge are grain buyers. They are dealers in specialty grains. They offer competitive prices and convenient hours. Consolidated Grain and Barge also offers crop insurance and personal marketing plans. You too should be doing business with Consolidated Grain and Barge. Contact them at Cottonwood Point to see what they can do for you.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Vaughn Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Vaughn Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Vaughn Meredith of Caruthersville.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Farmers Union Gin in Zenith understands it takes hard work and dedication to be successful in farming. No single segment of our economy does more for our standard of living than agriculture. Farmers Union Gin in Zenith would like to take this time to recognize area producers for their commitment and dedication to the industry. Farmers Union Gin in Zenith, serving the boot heel since 1988. Call today, 573-738-2621. Farmers Union Gin, proud to support our area youth.
Welcome back to Kennett High School. That's the location for the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. As Tad Jones, our video and on-site engineer tonight, doing the duties here for this single game. We had expected 4 games tonight, but just the single game as we take on the East Prairie Eagles. Fred Garman's ball club back out on the court. Pretty good crowd here on this Friday night after changing locations for the championship game. And good to have everybody tuning in. I know we're on the radio stations, 3 radio stations coming your way. KBOA FM 105.5 in Piggott, and also KBOA AM 1540 in Kennett, and 98.7 WGCQ in Hayti. That's our radio stations. Our video stream on the KTMO YouTube channel at ktmoradio.com, and click on the KTMO TV tab. We'll take our final pregame break and be back with the starting lineups right after this.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small-town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers, and the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. You can also follow the team on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video stream. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Josh Rittenberry, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takela Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-thru pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck.
George, I'm getting in the holiday spirit.
Me too, Ben. And folks, get your home ready with fine furniture from Hubbard & Hope.
Dive into this deal at only $349.
And when the day is done, there's nothing like this comfortable sofa. Only $4.99.
Y'all, it's time to celebrate the holidays.
And we've got great deals with easy financing, great prices, and free local delivery.
At Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville, and Osceola.
Ready for the starting lineups here. East Prairie coming in as the Eagles were the number 4 seed, knocking off Hayti by 1. That was a thrilling ball game. That was their first round action. Hayti, the 5 seed. As Athletic Director Jim Vaughn making the PA announcements, thanking Gideon for allowing this game to be moved and played here this evening. Eagles will be starting Ty Wallace. Wallace, 14 points in the victory last night over Caruthersville. Cameron Farmer, he's a senior in the lineup, will be getting a start here this evening. Connor Markham, 14 points in the victory over the Tigers of Caruthersville last night, getting a start. Noah Johnson, 30 points for the junior in the victory last night for Johnson. And Evan Kennedy, Jr., had 9 points last night for Coach Gary Scott's Eagles of East Prairie as they are in this championship game against Coach Fred Garman's Kennett Indians. Kennett, the number 2 seed in the tournament. Dyson Watson, 6-foot junior, gets the start for the Indians. Dyson, 8 points in the win last night over South Pemiscot. Zacharion Taylor, 5'9" senior. Zacharion had 8 points in the victory last night. Ashton Williams, 6-foot senior, also starting for the Indians here. Along with Chris Jefferson. Chris, 9 points in the victory last night over South Pemiscot. Chris Jefferson, a senior for Kennett. And Deshaun Wilson, 5'9" junior, rounds out the starting lineup for the Kennett Indians. Deshaun Wilson, 8 points in the victory last night. For Kennett, it's Watson, Taylor, Williams, Jefferson, and Deshaun Wilson. And for the Eagles of East Prairie, it'll be Wallace, Farmer, Markham, Johnson, and Kennedy. Good to have you along. I know a lot of East Prairie fans tuned in this evening and basketball fans in general. Maybe other teams watching in tonight that participated in the Bulldog Classic, and the tip controlled easily by the Eagles. And we're underway here in the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. Connor Markham into the front court. Junior crosses over. Now back out top of the key. Here's Johnson. Strong drive down the lane, and a charge will be called. Oh, Noah Johnson. Quick foul in the ball game on Johnson. Once again, the foul rules have been changed after 5 fouls in a quarter, shooting 2 free throws. So a lot different than the old 1-and-1, where the fouls and free throws usually came in the second and fourth quarters. Here's Kennett on the offensive possession. The ball taken away from Zacharion Taylor, and a turnover gives it right back to the Eagles. Quick move by Markham down the lane. Good baseline feed, and a foul on the baseline, as they got it down to Big Evan Kennedy on the low block. And the foul against Kennett's Dyson Watson. Watson's first foul, team's first. Eagles inbound the basketball. Wide open on the low block is Kennedy for the easy 2. Eagles up by 2. Here come the Indians. Turned it over in the first possession, looking for a shot and tie this thing up or take the lead with a 3. Driving in is Taylor. Taylor goes on the left wing. Jefferson back out top of the key. Taylor, his pass tipped away. Taylor regains possession, goes back to Jefferson. Jefferson dribbles, top of the key. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson on the baseline. Couldn't get the shot away. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson on the elbow. Now top of the key. Right side to Watson. Watson around the screen. Down the lane. Dotted line. Right hand floater. Rims out. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Noah Johnson for East Prairie. Gives it away to Ty Wallace. And here comes the Eagles. Coach Gary Scott says, slow it down, guys. They throw it in the front court to Markham. Caught the ball right around midcourt, but he gets it right back on the elbow. Fades away, corner of the lane. Rims in and out, no good. And the rebound to Taylor. Zacharion will dribble into the front court for Kennett. Now to Jefferson. Jefferson on the top of the key. Looking for Wilson. Deshaun was covered. Goes back to Taylor. Taylor picks up the dribble. Gets it away to Jefferson. Chris down the lane. Gets his man up in the air. Draws the foul. And that foul will be charged, I believe, on Noah Johnson. If so, that is going to be Johnson's second foul early in the ball game. A couple of free throws coming here for Kennett senior Chris Jefferson. First free throw from Jefferson is short, no good. Coming out of the ball game will be Johnson. Braylon Cade comes into the ball game for the Eagles. Johnson with 30 points last night. He's a force to be reckoned with for the Eagles. Second free throw by Jefferson is good. 2-1. Eagles with a lead in the basketball. Farmer gives it away, and now Markham into the front court. Picked up by Deshaun Wilson. Crosses over. Quick move down the lane, and he will be fouled. A blocking foul on Kennett will be called on Ashton Williams. Ashton's first, team's second foul here in the first quarter. And a couple of free throws coming here for East Prairie's Connor Markham, junior, at the line. First free throw is good by Markham. Crowd settling in here for this championship game as Markham hits a pair. 4-1 East Prairie. 2 minutes into this first quarter of action. Again, we're streaming on the YouTube channel for KTMO The Wolf. Illegal screen here called on Chris Jefferson, a moving screen. And Jefferson called for the foul. His first, team's third. So the fouls racking up. 2 fouls on East Prairie, 3 fouls on Kennett, and 5:50 to go here in the opening quarter. Kennett saves in the man-to-man, and Markham into the front court. Crosses over. Nice move. Goes on the wing to Kennedy. Kennedy at the elbow. Tries to pass on the baseline. Deshaun Wilson steals it away. Wilson crosses over. Right hand. Behind the back dribble. Down the lane. Floating pass outside to Taylor. Zacharion gets it away to Watson. Dyson Dyson dribbles, gives it to Williams in the corner. Ashton dribbles up with the right hand. Now top of the key to Jefferson. Jefferson down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Watson ball fake. Now he's open. Fires the three. Short, no good. Rebound. Williams has a player on his back, and a foul will be called on Braylon Cade. Cade's first, team's third. So team fouls are even at 3 apiece. Non-shooting foul. Kennett will inbound on the baseline. Deshaun Wilson will trigger the inbounds pass. 5:14 to play first quarter. Eagles in the man-to-man, and now Watson breaks free out on the wing. Watson around the screen. They switch. He's covered quickly. Gets it back to Jefferson. Now on the right side. Taylor tries to drive. Can't find any room against that East Prairie defense. Now top of the key. Wilson for 3. It's good. Deshaun knocks down the 3, and we're tied at 4. 4:49 to play here in the first quarter. Good ball game from Kennett. Championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. Markham, the point guard, working out top of the key to Kennedy. Now right side, Cade. Cade gives it away. Here's Cameron Farmer with the basketball between the circles. Back to Markham. Markham fires it down on the low block. And a charging foul is going to be called on Evan Kennedy. Good job by Kennett's Ashton Williams to draw the charge. Coming out will be Zacharion Taylor coming into the ball game. Caden Taylor for Kennett. Caden Taylor, 17 points in the victory last night over South Pimescott. We're tied at 4. Kennett with the basketball nearing the midway point of this first quarter. Low scoring first quarter. Taylor gets it on the left wing. They get it to Williams. Ashton ball fake. Back out top of the key to Jefferson. Jefferson spins. Nice speed to Williams. Ashton puts it up. Missed the shot and a rebound to Kennedy. We're tied at 4. 4 minutes to play first quarter. Markham. Left-hand dribble, crosses over to the right. Now takes it to the elbow. Ball fake, didn't get the shot off. Gives it instead to Cade. Now on the left side. Driving is Wallace. Wallace right wing. Kennedy. Kennedy penetrates. Feeds on the baseline. Saved out in the corner. Ball fake by Markham. Feeds it way across the floor over the head and out of bounds. Too tall for Cameron Farmer. Eagles turn it over. Kennett gets the basketball back. Williams comes out. Into the ball game, Hunter Kirk, 6'2 senior for Kennett. 3:36 to go first quarter, and we are tied at 4 in the championship game. Watson goes to Kirk. Kirk with the basketball. Back to Dyson Watson on the right wing. Guarded closely. His pocket picked by Markham. Markham with a steal, and the breakaway layup is good. Markham now 4 points in the ball game. Timeout. Coach Fred Garman for the Kennett Indians will take one as well. 6-4, East Prairie over Kennett. Back after this.
The Pemscott County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemscott County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601.
Low-scoring ball game, but a good ball game. The championship of the Bulldog Classic. 3:20 to go first quarter. East Prairie leads Kennett 6-4. It'll be Kennett's basketball after the timeout. Lots of folks watching our video broadcast on YouTube and KTMO TV on the KTMOradio.com website. Also tuning in to our 3 radio stations tonight. Now a trapping zone by East Prairie after the timeout. Jefferson's pass tipped away, almost stolen. Kennett's having a hard time getting the offense going against this East Prairie defense. Watson with it on the wing. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson dribbles, goes to Wilson. Deshaun looking inside. Now he's double teamed, dribbles out of it. Now back with the right hand. Jump pass goes to Watson. Now to Kirk on the baseline. Back to Watson. Penetrates down the lane, tries to feed down low, finds Kirk, puts it up, and scores. Nice pass, nice shot. Hunter Kirk, his first 2 of the ball game, and we're tied at 6. 2:30 to go, first quarter. Quickly Markham into the front court and a hold on Kennett. This foul called on Caden Taylor, the senior, picks up his first. That is the 4th team foul on Kennett. Team fouls are even at 4 apiece. 2:24 to play here in the first quarter. Connor Markham with the basketball into the front court, guarded by Jefferson. Gives it away to Farmer. Cameron down the lane, quick move. Shot is good off the board. Cameron Farmer with a bucket. 8-6, East Prairie with the lead. Kennett again facing that zone trap. The ball tipped at midcourt. Watson saved by Jefferson to Kirk. Back to Watson. Watson for three. In and out, no good. Offensive board. Taylor puts it back up and good. Caden Taylor, offensive rebound and putback, ties us at 8. 1:48 to play, first quarter. Connor Markham into the front court. Jefferson guards him. Crosses over to the left hand, and a hold on Chris Jefferson will be called, and that's the second foul on Chris in the ball game. 15 foul on Kennett with 1:39 to play here in the first quarter. So now we're going to shoot 2 free throws. That is the 5th team foul. And if you're just watching your first basketball of this 2023 season, they go by fouls in each quarter. When you hit 5 fouls, there's 2 free throws. No more bonus situation. Makes free throw shooting much more important. Connor Markham hits the first free throw here. He has 5 points here in the opening quarter. East Prairie goes up 9-8. He'll have another free throw. Second free throw on the way. This one rims out, no good, and the rebound to Kennett. Kennett down by 1, 1:34. Clock running here as they bring it in the front court. Deshaun Wilson. Deshaun almost had it picked from behind by Connor Markham, who was sneaking in to steal that one away. Now Deshaun gets it on a wing from Watson, now left side. Caden Taylor, quick move down the lane. Goes to Kurt on the baseline. Skips it across to Watson. He'll try another 3. This one's no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and off East Prairie. It will stay with Kennett. Kennedy had the high rebound going over his head, and he tried to save it, but it went out of bounds. Kennett with it on the baseline. Gets it back to Watson. Watson's just been off on the 3 attempts so far in the ball game. Here's Deshaun Wilson. He'll try the 3. This one's off, no good. The rebound to Markham. Here's Connor on the run. Outlet pass on the baseline. Right-hand floater. Beautiful shot by Farmer for his 4th point of the ball game. 11-8. Eagles over the Indians. Inside of 1 minute to play here in the first quarter from the championship game of the Bulldog Classic. Caden Taylor travels with the basketball. Had it in the right corner, wanted to drive and took a step. Williams comes in. Jefferson will come out after picking up that second foul. 38 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 11-8, East Prairie leads Kennett. Eagles slowly into the front court. Now Markham sets the offense in motion. Hands it away. On the right side, feeds it down low. Nice give and go. This roller, short jumper by Cameron Farmer, rolls around the rim and falls down. 6 points for Farmer, 13-8. East Prairie opening up a lead here in the final minute and a half of the first quarter. Caden Taylor with the basketball. Now Watson goes to Wilson with 5 seconds. Back to Watson on the wing. Drives, and he travels with the basketball. Back-to-back turnovers by Kennett. Traveling before they put the dribble on the floor. 1.2 seconds. Markham will let it bounce. Now they blow the buzzer, and they may have to reset things. The ball wasn't touched, and the buzzer went off here. So 1.2 seconds. Should be what it is on the clock. I don't know if they can put the points back, the point of a second back on the board. It was 1.2 is what we were. There it is. Now it's back as it should be. When the ball is touched, the clock will start. Now Markham picks it up, shoots it 3/4 of the length. Watch out, off the backboard, but no good. 13-8, East Prairie leads Kennett after 1. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute.
Year after year, you can rely on the experts at Greenpoint Ag in Deering to work alongside you for more profitable acres. Greenpoint Ag is among the leaders in ag technology and will deliver better results for you, our area farmers. Contact Greenpoint Ag today for more information, 573-757-6253, or stop in Greenpoint Ag on Highway J in Deering. Greenpoint Ag is proud to be part of the Deering community and supports our area youth. Greenpoint Ag wishes you and your family happy holidays and a profitable new year.
Welcome to Gig Country, Pemiscot Dunklin Fiber, powered by Pemiscot Dunklin Electric, offers gigabit internet, TV, and phone for rural Missouri. Now you can get internet service up to 1 gigabit per second, high-definition TV with all the channels you expect, crystal clear home phone service, along with top-notch customer service. Right now, all installation fees are waived, so sign up today. Call Pemiscot Dunklin Electric or go online to PemiscotDunklinFiber.com for more info. High-speed internet, TV, and phone for rural Southeast Missouri, available now from Pemiscot Dunklin Fiber.
Ready for the second quarter here in the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. East Prairie leads Kennett 13-8. 6 points for Cameron Farmer. Connor Markham had 5 in the first quarter for East Prairie. Deshaun Wilson hit a 3 in that first quarter for the Kennett Indians, but the East Prairie Eagle defense has really hampered the offense of Kennett. Kennett's turned the ball over several times in the first quarter. Down by 5, they have the basketball, and we're underway in the second quarter. Watson with the basketball. Left side goes to Taylor. Back out top of the key, Williams. Back to Taylor. Kirk trying to post up down on the low block. Taylor gets it, looks at Kirk, but he's covered. Back to Watson, top of the key. Taylor on the wing. Taylor skips it across to Wilson. Deshaun goes back to Watson. Watson to Deshaun Wilson, now to Ashton Williams. Kennett patient with the basketball, and with the quick hands, Cameron Farmer tips it out of bounds. It will stay with Kennett. 33 seconds already into this second quarter. Kennett with the basketball has not attempted a shot, trying to work it against this 2-1-2 zone. The ball goes through the hands of Taylor, but picked up by Williams. Now top of the key, Wilson. Back to Caden. Baseline floater, rims out, no good. The rebound to East Prairie. Eagles with the basketball, up by 5. Their first possession of the second quarter. 7:05 to play here in period number 2 in the championship game. Farmer into the front court. Hands it away to Jernigan. Rain Jernigan into the ball game for East Prairie. Top of the key, now gets it right back. Nice give and go to Markham for the easy 2. Connor Markham now 7 points in the ball game. Eagles go up 15-8. Kennett needing a bucket. Watson travels again. 3 times the Indians have traveled before they tried to drive with the basketball in this ball game. Turnovers hurting the Indians in the first half of this one. So they trail by 7. Connor Markham across the timeline. Sets up the offense against the Kennett zone now. As Kennett switched to his own. Didn't affect the Eagles on the first period, or first possession, and a charging foul is going to be called. Drawing another charge is Ashton Williams for the Indians. Braylon Cade picks up his second foul of the ball game. And for the first time, Noah Johnson coming into the ball game. Now for East Prairie. Johnson, 30 points last night. Actually, he started the ball game, but he's been sitting out for a while after picking up 2 quick fouls, so he's coming back in for the first time in a long time in this one. East Prairie up 15-8. Kennett still having a hard time getting a good offensive look. Deshaun Wilson around the defender, now deep in the corner. Taylor, Caden drives. Jefferson now to Wilson. Wilson around a man, and a reach-in foul is going to be on East Prairie. And going to be on Cameron Farmer. Farmer's first foul. Kennett inbounds on the baseline. Second team foul here of the second quarter for the Eagles. Again, with the 5th team foul, it's free throws coming for either team. We'll talk a little bit more about that new rule at the half. Kirk on the baseline, didn't have anything. Gives it back to Taylor. Taylor drives to the baseline, gets up in the air, and Deshaun Wilson, a great job catching the pass. And now a charging foul on Deshaun Wilson, using the arm to push off. That is Wilson's first foul of the ball game. And again, Kennett has not had a decent look at the basket here in the second quarter. Watson back into the ball game, and into the ball game, Zacharion Taylor for the Kennett Indians. Kennett trying to find a little offense here. They have been stuck on 8 for a while. 15-8. East Prairie with the lead and the ball. Connor Markham into the front court. Top of the key with a dribble. He is cat quick. Hands it off to Noah Johnson. Back to Markham on the wing. Markham crossover, fades away at the elbow. This shot off no good. Rebound ripped down by Ashton Dismukes. into the ball game for the first time. Ashton coast to coast layup. How about some instant offense? Ashton to Smukes. Timeout on the floor. 15-10. East Prairie leads. 5:10 to play. Second quarter, back in 30 seconds.
The Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department is a strong supporter of high school sports in Pemiscot County and wishes everyone a very successful season. Sheriff Tommy Greenwell knows that promoting high school sports, teamwork, and good citizenship helps in making our community safer and more enjoyable places to live, work, and raise a family. Good luck to all high school athletes throughout Pemiscot County from Sheriff Tommy Greenwell and the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department.
Thanks to all of our great sponsors who have made coverage from the 2023 Bulldog Classic as we have the championship game here from Kennett this evening. Lots of basketball fans tuning in. I know a lot of players have not had the opportunity to play here on this championship Friday, and that's the sad thing about this whole situation. The championship game being moved to Kennett. Backdoor pass. Get it down low to Johnson. Noah turns, shoots, and scores. Noah Johnson with his first point here in this one. Had 30 in the win last night over Caruthersville. Here's the Smukes. Ashton gives it away to Watson. Here's a long three by Dyson. His first points of the ball game. Kennett needed that bucket. They've cut the lead down to 4. East Prairie with a lead in the basketball. 4:35 to play, second quarter. Connor Markham takes it to the elbow. Backdoor pass goes to Wallace, and Wallace called for the charge. Again, Ashton Williams drawing the charge. He has done such a great job doing that. We see him really focusing on that this season. Well, the Kennett senior, he is signed to play baseball with the University of Arkansas Little Rock. Outstanding pitcher, outfielder for the Indians. Here's a ball stolen away. Tipped away by Markham. Picked up now by Johnson. Johnson goes back to Markham. Boy, Markham is a quick one. Top of the key to Wallace. Wallace between the circle. Right side to Farmer. Watch out for this East Prairie team, folks. They are going to be a handful this season. Markham in the corner shoots the three. It's no good. Rebound to Kennett. Zacharion Taylor with the board. Goes to Watson. Dyson to the left wing. He'll shoot another long three. Oh, this one's off badly, and the rebound to East Prairie's Ty Wallace. That one missed everything, and East Prairie with a 4-point lead in the ball. 3:45 to play, second quarter. Crossover by Farmer. Takes it to the elbow. Now right wing is Markham. Markham to Johnson for three. It's good. Noah Johnson, 5 points, all coming here in the second quarter. Nice drive down the lane. Caden Taylor for the hoop. 20-15, 5-point East Prairie lead. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter from the championship game. Connor Markham, the junior. Picked up in the man-to-man now by Kennett. Actually, Kennett on the backside on the zone, driving in. The shot is blocked. Great job defensively by Kennett's Zacharion Taylor. Tried to tip it to a teammate, but it goes out of bounds off Kennett. So East Prairie retains possession on the baseline. 3:05 to play, second quarter. Markham out top of the key, right side to Wallace. Ty fakes the shot, goes back to Markham. He'll shoot the three. This long, no good. Offensive rebound tipped out. Markham will go for it, and one of the Indians will foul him. That'll be Ashton Dismukes with the foul. Ashton's first foul of the ball game. Second foul of the quarter. Oh, the Kennett Indians. 2:56 to play, second quarter. Get on the baseline. This time, top of the key, Markham. Quickly in the corner to Wallace, and Wallace will travel. Boy, you've seen that happen a lot, several times on the Kennett Indians here in the first half, and that time Wallace guilty, taking a little extra step. Here's a 2-2-1 full court press by the East Prairie Eagles. Watson to Taylor. Zacharion around a defender, and a foul on the Eagles at midcourt. Kennett will inbound on the sideline. Fourth team foul. Now on the Eagles, I think that was on Kennedy, and that's his second. They're not putting the fouls for the individuals up on the board here in the first half. Quick move by Dismukes. Gets it to Ashton Williams. Ashton will score. Ashton's first 2 points of the ball game. It's a 3-point East Prairie lead. 2:30 to go, second quarter. Markham again slows it down. Picked up by Taylor. Zakarian applies the pressure. Markham slid, but kept the pivot foot down on the ground. Here's Johnson for the three. No good. Zakarian gets the rebound for Kennett. Taylor bounces it away to Dismukes. Instant offense. Layup on the other end. Ashton Dismukes with his quickness. Again, gets the easy two, and Kennett has cut the lead down to 1. 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Here's Connor Markham into the front court. Markham with a left-hand dribble, goes around a man, fades away from the elbow. It's too strong. East Prairie is going cold here. Second half of the second quarter. Getting up in the air, driving is Jefferson. Shot is good, or Caden Taylor, correction. Caden Taylor with a bucket. And Kennett has taken the lead, 21-20. 1:33 to play, second quarter. Markham into the front court, left side to Wallace. Wallace trapped on the wing, gets it away to Johnson. Johnson right wing. They try to feed inside, and Watson steals the pass from Markham. Watson into the front court to Taylor. Caden all the way down the lane, goes right by a man, missed the layup, and it's out of bounds off of East Prairie. That time, just having to move out of the way was Noah Johnson, as he's playing with 2 fouls. Actually, 3 Eagles with 2 fouls. Johnson, Cade, and Kennedy. So some foul trouble for the Eagles. 1:13 to play, second quarter. Watson deep in the left corner. Here's Taylor, tries behind the back dribble, loses the ball and travels. Another Kennett turnover. Kennett up 21-20 with 1:05 to play, second quarter. East Prairie gets the basketball back. Good championship game here from Kennett. Good crowd enjoying the basketball action here this evening. Inbounds Connor Markham. Going to be picked up at midcourt by Zakarian Taylor. Markham goes to Farmer. Cameron back to Markham. Ball fake, drives to the baseline, puts it up off balance, no good. Ashton Williams rips down the board. Gets it to Watson. Dyson crosses the timeline toward the left wing. 40 seconds to play. Second quarter, Kennett leading 21-20. Pass goes in the corner. Dismukes dribbles up on the wing, hands it away to Zakarian Taylor. Zakarian with a dribble, goes back to Watson. Coach Red Garman with instructions for his ball club. Watson goes back left side, Taylor. 23 seconds to play in the half. I think Kennett would love to take the last shot of the half if they can control the basketball. Watson a ball fake, goes in the corner. Dismukes back to Watson, ball fake. Watson's going to shoot the three. It is good. Hit the back of the iron and fell through. Dyson Watson a couple of threes, 6 points and a half. 2 seconds to go. And one shot put up by Markham is short at the horn. 24-20. Kennett up by 4 as they go to the locker room at the half. Good first half of basketball from the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. We'll take a break, check the first half scoring right after this timeout.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Prescription Drugstore makes it easy to refill your medications with Refill on the Go. Schedule your refills 24/7 whether you're on the go or from the comfort of your home. Taking more than one medication? Let Prescription Drugstore bundle your refills together by using their med synchronization service. Stop in or drive through today in their Caruthersville location, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturdays 9 to 1, or on the Square in Hayti, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Learn more at PrescriptionDrugstoreRx.com.
Since 1929, we've been here to serve our communities with the best products and the best service. You are the reason we go to work every day, and we thank you for that. After all, we live where you do.
Viserion Green is now in Caruthersville. Located on the riverfront in downtown Caruthersville, Viserion is a global agricultural merchant and is ready to take your rice, soybeans, corn, and wheat Give Visurion a call today in Caruthersville at 333-4121. That's 333-4121. Visurion Grain, LLC in Caruthersville, connecting local producers to the world.
If you need it to get outdoors, call Cena State Bank for a loan. We'll finance a four-wheeler, side-by-side, SUV, camping trailer, a pontoon boat, or pickup truck. It's almost hunting season. Do you know of acreage for sale in the deer woods? We can help you buy hunting land, a cabin in the woods, or a lake house. Take advantage of an off-season deal on a ski boat or riding lawnmower with a Cena State Bank loan. Cena State Bank, Zenith, Kennett, Arbird. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Perry Jones back at Kennett as we're at the half, 24-20. We're in the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. We'll check the scoring here as we look at the Eagles in the first half of this one. East Prairie led 13-8 at the end of the first quarter, but a great second quarter by Kennett. They finally got the offense going, and Kennett up by 4 here at the half, 24-20. For East Prairie, here's the way the scoring looks. Connor Markham, the junior, leading the way with 7 points for East Prairie. Cameron Farmer added 6. Noah Johnson, who was in early foul trouble, had to sit out early in that first quarter, came in the second quarter, and Johnson finishes the half with 5 points. And Evan Kennedy has 2 points at the half. Fouls for East Prairie at the half. Evan Kennedy with 2. Braylon Cade with 2. Noah Johnson with 2. Ty Wallace and Cameron Farmer each had a foul apiece in the first half of this one. 24-20. Kennett with the lead. We'll take a break, check the Kennett scoring in the first half right after this quick timeout.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steele, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steele at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Mako Companies wants to wish good luck to both teams and congratulate them for their accomplishments so far this season. Mako Companies is a multifaceted company specializing in the management of commercial housing. They can develop large-scale multifamily housing, and Mako Construction has served as general contractor for hundreds of multifamily developments spanning 10 states. Good luck to both teams from Mako Companies in Clarkton.
As your District 149 Missouri State Representative, Donnie Brown knows the value of high school sports and how it helps to shape our young people for the challenges of tomorrow. That's why Donnie Brown is pleased to be a broadcast sponsor of high school sports here on Pollock Radio. Good luck and best wishes to all from your District 149 State Representative, the Honorable Donnie Brown, serving the citizens of New Madrid, Pemiscot, and Mississippi counties. Paid for by Citizens for Donnie Brown. Angie Kellums, Treasurer.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Zenith is the leading area supplier of fertilizers, seed, and crop production products. They are dedicated to helping area farmers grow the best crops possible. The Nutrien Ag Solutions team provides industry-leading analysis, solutions, and advice to help farmers get more from every square inch of their farm. Profit from their experience at Nutrien Ag Solutions, 500 North Main in Zenith, and online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Nutrien Ag Solutions, a proud supporter of the Zenith Hornersville Lions.
Perry Jones back at the half in the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. Tad Jones running our video and audio controls here from Kennett High School this evening. Monty Lyons handling all of our radio controls back at the studio. Good ball game, 24-20. Kennett with a lead and checking the scoring for the Indians in the first half. A couple of players had 6 points. Dyson Watson with a pair of threes in that second quarter has 6 points. Caden Taylor with 6 points as well for the Kennett Indians in the first half. 3 points for Deshaun Wilson in the first half. 4 points for Ashton Dismukes. He came in the second quarter and really provided some instant offense for the Indians. 4 points for Dismukes. Ashton Williams with 2 points in the first half, but he has been very good defensively, drawing charges and also working over the boards. Hunter Kirk with 2 points for the Indians in the half, and Chris Jefferson with 1 point for Kennett at the half. Chris Jefferson, the only Kennett player with 2 fouls. Caden Taylor with 1. Deshaun Wilson, Ashton Williams, Dyson Watson, and Ashton Dismukes, each with a foul in the first half of this one. Again, this is the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic, as we had a call this morning from Jim Brees, superintendent of the schools up at Gideon, and after an incident, a couple of incidents last night that broke out, fight that broke out in the lobby, that broke out the glass in the trophy case and also the glass in the concession stand, and just a couple of all-out brawls. Out of an abundance of caution, the Bulldog Classic was canceled, and these two teams, because they're in the championship game, and according to Coach Brees, had nothing to do with the incidents at the tournament last night, worked it out where they can play this championship game here tonight. It's the sad fact is the innocent victims in this are basketball fans neglecting 3 games that could have been played this evening. I don't know for the basketball players that love to play, there's a lot of players not being able to play tonight in a very good atmosphere at the Gideon Bulldog Classic. And I would assume if the games can be worked out, they may go ahead and play those. Delta C7 and Gideon in the 7th and 8th place game. 5th and 6th seeds in the Consolation Championship. That's Hayti and Zenith Hornersville, and Caruthersville and South Pim in the 3rd place game. None of those teams, as far as I know, playing this evening, trying to make up the games that were canceled. We're still about 4 minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter. East Prairie's been back out on the floor. They're going to take a few warm-up tosses as the Indians still in the locker room with Fred Garman, their head coach. We'll take our final pregame break and be back with the 3rd quarter from the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic right after this.
The City of Hayti is proud to support the Hayti Indians and help sponsor all Indian broadcasts on this Pollock broadcasting station. Mayor Lisa Green, Mayor Pro Tem Wendell Lockridge, Alderman Kathy Sanders, Heather Walker, and Derek Jackson, City Clerk Carla J. Laws, and all city employees congratulate the coaches, players, and fans of the Hayti Indians and encourage you to attend every game, whether at home or away. Good luck, Indians, from the City of Hayti.
The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Linda Nowlin, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri. Your Pemiscot County District 1 County Commissioner, the Honorable Noble Nelson, is a Pemiscot County High School sports booster and sponsor of high school sports here on the radio. Commissioner Nelson supports the players, coaches, and students of all Pemiscot County schools and their many activities. Commissioner Nelson encourages everyone to support our high school athletes and hopes everyone can make it out to the games both home and away. Again, good luck to all Pemiscot County teams from your District 1 County Commissioner, the Honorable Noble Nelson.
South Pemiscot R5 Schools. Located in the heart of Steele, Missouri, South Pemiscot is home of the Bulldogs. Their colors are black and gold. The faculty, staff, students, and community of South Pemiscot want to wish the basketball team the best of luck. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs are excited about the 2023-2024 season. Please come out and support your South Pemiscot Bulldogs.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
Ready to start the second half, 24-20. Kennett with a lead over East Prairie here in the championship game of the 2023 Bulldog Classic. Kennett Indians will be in action Monday, opening round a play-in game at the SEMO Conference Tournament up in Sykeston And that ball game set to start at 4:30. We'll have radio coverage of that for you on Monday from the SEMO Conference Tournament. While we have a moment, Larry Boone from the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop walked by and quickly stepped up to the bleachers. But I tell you what, if you're looking for a great gift for the golfers, their pro shop is stacked with merchandise. Great shirts, logo items, KCC Country Club, Kennett Country Club logo items. They are now unauthorized FootJoy and Titleist dealer, and I'll promise you, you can't go wrong with the gift card, and they're all 10% off at the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop. Here's East Prairie with a basketball. We're underway. 1 half to go. Markham gets the inbounds pass. Watson applies the pressure there to Wallace, left wing, back top of the key. Markham. Kennett stays in a 1-2-2 zone. This zone has slowed down the offense of the Eagles. Now Wallace on the wing. They look down on the baseline, trying to post up Kennedy down low, and the ball tipped out of bounds, stays with the Eagles. 7:39 to play, third quarter. Against the man-to-man, Eagles were very effective in that first quarter, but held only 7 points in the second quarter after Kennett switched to this zone. Markham with the basketball. Now on the baseline to Wallace, looking inside. Here's Johnson driving. Back to Markham. They're very patient with the basketball. Wallace thought about the three. Now he drives to the baseline, shoots, misses it, and Williams with the board for Kennett. Ashton, another rebound, hands it away to Dyson Watson, and here's the Indians' first possession. Into the front court. 7:15 to play in the third quarter. Up by 4. Pass on the wing, off the hands and out of bounds. Watson, pass from Deshaun Wilson over toward the Kennett bench on the sideline, and goes out of bounds. Kennett turns it over. Neither team getting points on their first possession. Here's East Prairie back into the front court. Connor Markham. Here's Wallace for the three. Short, no good. Follows his own rebound. Drives, passes out Markham. Now to Farmer. He'll try the three. Air ball, but tipped in by Wallace. I don't know if it's an air ball or a pass to Wallace, but he was wide open down low. Kennett's lead has been cut to 2. Now a trap at midcourt as East Prairie will go into the zone. Kennett having a hard time moving the ball against this zone. Now Deshaun Wilson gets it. Back to Watson. Watson back top of the key to Taylor. Now to Wilson. Back to Watson. Kennett just playing pass out top of the key. Now they go back door. That's the soft spot in this zone. Back to Watson. Watson drives down the lane all the way to the hoop. Puts it up and scores. Dyson Watson, a nice move. 8 points for Watson in the ball game, and Kennett again goes up by 4, 26-22. Approaching 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter of the championship game. Wallace, 3 ball is good. Ty Wallace quietens the Kennett crowd with a big 3 from the corner. 5th point of the ball game. The lead is 1 for the Indians. Deshaun Wilson, top of the key, Taylor. Now to Watson. Thought about an NBA 3. Penetrates and a beautiful pass down low, and Chris Jefferson has it blocked out of bounds from behind. Caden Taylor into the ball game. Also Zacharion Taylor will now set down for Kennett as Caden comes in. Taylor for Taylor. Kennett has to get it inbounds, and they can't. 5-second violation. Nobody really moving that time for the Indians. Couldn't get it inbound. The turnover gives it back to East Prairie. 5:38 to play, third quarter. 1 point Kennett lead. Here's Connor Markham trying to change all that as he brings it in the front court. Kennett in a 2-3 zone now. Eagles get it to Wallace, who just hit a 3. Now trying a 3 is Farmer, top of the key. No good, and Kennett's Deshaun Wilson rips down the board. 1 point lead in the basketball are the Indians, and they're looking to push it up the floor. Wilson shoots and scores from the free throw line. Deshaun's 5th point of the ball game. Attacked before that zone could really get set up. Kennett goes back up by 3. 28-25, 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Connor Markham, left wing to Wallace. Ty directing traffic, looks for a cutter, gets it down low to Farmer. Farmer turns, shoots on the low block, a little strong. Offensive board, Kennedy back up and good. Evan Kennedy with 4. Answers for East Prairie, 28-27, 1 point Kennett lead. Dyson Watson near midcourt. Gets it to Caden Taylor. Caden facing that double team. Deshaun Wilson back to Caden. Now to Watson. Caden Taylor back to Watson. NBA 3 ball on the way. No good. Ashton Williams offensive rebound. Puts it back up. Rims out. Wouldn't go, and over the back will be Kennett's Chris Jefferson for his 3rd foul. Chris will come out. Ashton Dismukes comes in for Kennett. 28-27. 4:21 to play 3rd quarter. Kennett up by 1. Eagle basketball. As again, Connor Markham, to the roar of the Kennett students on the far side, comes across the timeline. Has not affected Markham in this ball game. He drives right down the lane and draws a foul, and he's going to shoot a pair of free throws. Talented East Prairie Ball Club. I'll tell you, folks, they are going to cause some folks some problems. Dyson Watson picked up the 2nd foul of the ball game for Dyson. 4:08 to play, 3rd quarter. And at the free throw line is Connor Markham, looking for his 8th point of the ball game. And the first free throw could tie the ball game. Official over to the scorer's table, trying to work out some details here. 2 team fouls on Kennett so far here in this 3rd quarter. East Prairie has not committed a foul in the 3rd quarter. Not sure what they're looking for here. 28-27 is our score. If you're wondering, the law enforcement presence is very strong here at Kennett tonight, but not any suspicious activity going on. The only thing going on is a good ball game. The first free throw from Connor Markham is good, and we're tied at 28. Next free throw is also good. He doesn't waste any time. Steps up there and shoots it. And East Prairie up 29-28. Kennett in the front court. Deshaun, long pass across court to Watson. That was a dangerous pass, and Coach Garman takes a timeout. 3:57 to play, 3rd quarter. Kennett trails East Prairie 29-28. Back after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
CLGW makes it easy to work or play online with their fiber internet service available for residential or business use. CLGW Fiber Internet offers lightning-fast connection speeds with a larger bandwidth for faster data transmission and no data caps. Packages start as low as $19.99 per month with no contracts, and it's billed right with your utilities. CLGW is local, which means faster service times for outages and trouble calls and local technicians when you call in. Call CLGW today for more info, 888-5366, or online at clgw.net.
Coach Fred Garman, first-year head coach for the Kennett Indians, takes the timeout as he wanted to settle his team down. Trailing 29-28, just inside of 4 minutes to play here in the half. Deshaun Wilson has the ball tipped away, and it rolls out of bounds off East Prairie. Kennett almost turned it over again out of that trap. East Prairie really haven't showed the trap. They have been lightly trapping out on the perimeter. That time they came out with a full pressure trap and almost created the turnover. Watson across the timeline, and here's where he'll face the trap. They get it down in the corner to Caden Taylor. Now he's trapped, dribbles out of that, tries to pass down low, tipped out to Watson. Watson free throw line. Gets it on the baseline. Deshaun Wilson shot blocked out of bounds by Ty Wallace, and it will stay with Kennett. Well, the offense for Kennett is slowed down here in this 3rd quarter after East Prairie slowed down in that 2nd quarter. Kennett trailing 29-28. Watson with it inbounds on the wing. Nice quick move, Caden Taylor, and he's called for the charge. Caden Taylor called for using the arm to get a little space. That's his 2nd foul of the ball game. 3 on Kennett here in the 3rd quarter. Still no fouls by East Prairie in this 3rd quarter. They were with 3 players with 2 fouls in the first half. Driving down, this layup is short and off of Ashton Williams' hands and out of bounds. It will stay with East Prairie, up 29-28. Ebb and flow of the ball game. This went both ways. East Prairie started hot, then Kennett. Now East Prairie making their run and on the attack. Out top of the key is Johnson. Right side to Wallace. Wallace, a sharp shooter, gives it away to Markham. Cat quick. Connor Markham works one-on-one, crosses over, now backs it on the wing. Back to Johnson. Noah around the screen. Jump pass in the corner to Wallace. He'll shoot over to Smukes. No good. Rebound is out of bounds off East Prairie. Kennett gets it back. 2:47 to play, third quarter. 29-28. Eagles with a 1-point lead over the Indians. Watson facing the man-to-man pressure, goes to Smukes on the left side. Still facing that trap. Goes back to the right hand, gets some separation, goes back to Watson. Now to Wilson. Deshaun covered. Now a nice pass down low to Caden Taylor. Ball fake, goes up and scores. That's where you have to attack that trap out near midcourt. And Caden Taylor now 8 points in the ball game, and Kennett goes up by 1. Quick move by Markham behind the back dribble, hands it away to Johnson. Noah around a man, floater is short. A nice rebound again by Ashton Williams for Kennett. Outlets to Watson, 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Caden Taylor with it on the wing, goes around a man, down the lane, shot rejected away by Markham. Rebound goes to Johnson. Johnson coast to coast, floater is good. Nice defensive play by Markham, and Johnson goes coast to coast. And East Prairie again up by 1, 31-30. Watson goes to Wilson. Deshaun. His pass is tipped out, saved by Caden Taylor in the corner. Now to Smukes, down low to Ashton Williams. Ashton will bank it off the glass. 4 points in the ball game for Williams, and Kennett up by 1. 1:24 to play, third quarter. Eagles again with Markham. Dribbling into the front court. Smukes will pick him up. Now goes left corner, Wallace. Ty drives on the baseline. Now picks up the dribble, gets it back to Farmer. Cameron, right-hand dribble. Between the legs, now top of the key. Good quick move down the lane. Nice dish. Kennedy puts it up and scores. Kennedy scores his 6th point of the ball game. And East Prairie up by 1. Inside of 1 minute to play. Third quarter. Nice pass to Ashton Williams. Wide open down low. That is where they can attack it, down on that baseline area when they're trapping out way top of the key. Kennett goes up 34-33. Here's Connor Markham. Into the front court, goes right corner. Farmer dribbles up. Top of the key to Wallace, left side for the 3. Markham off, no good. Ashton Williams with the board. Outlet pass to Deshaun Wilson. 1-on-3 break. Deshaun coast to coast is good. Wilson with 7. Kennett goes up 36-33. 18 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Markham sets up the offensive play. We're down to 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Johnson, left side. Wallace, 3 ball, no good. Rebound Kennett, 5 seconds to go in the third. Deshaun Wilson at midcourt. Deshaun right side, Ashton Williams, 3 ball is off at the buzzer. And that will end the third quarter of play. Kennett leads East Prairie in the championship game of the Bulldog Classic, 36-33, fourth quarter in 1 minute.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
I guess you forgot to call Duncan Sheet Metal about the furnace, huh?
What was your first clue?
Don't get left in the cold. Call Jerry Duncan with Duncan Sheet Metal today. Duncan Sheet Metal works on residential and commercial units. Is it time to replace that old furnace? Let Duncan Sheet Metal install a new energy-efficient unit that will save you money and keep you warm for years to come. Stop by Duncan Sheet Metal today, 601 South Bypass in Kennett, or call 888-6447.
East Prairie makes their way out on the floor. Kennett wrapping things up over on the sideline, and we're ready for the fourth quarter of this championship game of the Bulldog Classic being played at Kennett here this evening. I've been over the reasons why several times. We're not going to keep going over those, but I see basketball players that are here watching this one that may have been participating in the tournament, and that's the sad thing that they are not playing basketball tonight, watching these two teams battling out for the championship. Kennett will have the basketball as we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Good to have you along. Video live stream on the KTMO YouTube. There'll be a lot of folks watching that even later tonight. And lots of folks tuned in on the radio around the area. Dismukes, again, against that zone. Now East Prairie not trapping out top of the key. They're trying to guard the baseline, actually doing a box and one. Get it to Ashton Williams down low, and he has it blocked away from behind. Picked up by Markham. Markham into the front court quickly. I think East Prairie trying to pick up the pace a bit. Now they get it to Johnson. Johnson on a give and go. Floater in the lane, rolls around and falls down. 9 points for Noah Johnson. It's a 1-point Kennett lead. 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. Deshaun Wilson, right wing. Dribbles toward the baseline. Hands it away to Caden Taylor. Now to Smukes to Watson. Watson covered quickly by Markham. Top of the key, Taylor. Caden dribbles. Cross-court pass almost stolen. Tipped in the backcourt. Markham bumps Watson a couple of times, but no whistle as Watson regains possession. Watson between the legs, has it tipped away from behind, now picks it up, goes right wing to Deshaun Wilson. 7 minutes to play in the championship game. Long pass, dangerous pass. Smukes goes up and gets it across the court. Now they get it to Williams, kick it to Watson. He tries a three. This one's off, no good. The defensive rebound taken away by Kennedy. Almost an offensive rebound, but Kennedy rips it out of there. East Prairie can take the lead with a bucket. Into the front court, Farmer. Farmer out top of the key. Gives it away to Johnson. Noah Johnson. Gets it back to Markham on the baseline. Markham's shot no good. Ashton Williams, another rebound of this ball game. Shovels it to Smukes. Ashton to Smukes. At the elbow, free throw line, goes in the corner to Wilson. Deshaun guarded there by Farmer. Back out top of the key. Smukes with it to Watson. Watson top of the key to Wilson. 6:10 to play in the ball game. Here's a quick drive down the lane. Caden Taylor left it short on the rim. The rebound, though, taken by Wilson. Tries to get it down low and is ripping the ball out of there. It was Braylon Cade. And a foul on the play on Kennett will be called against Caden Taylor, and that's Caden's third foul of the ball game. Ashton Williams will come out. Into the ball game for Kennett will be Chris Jefferson. We're second inside of 6 minutes to play in the ball game, and Kennett up by one. East Prairie with a basketball. Kennett leads 36-35. Markham will slow it down. Kennett again in that zone. Left wing Cade with a basketball. Back to Markham, top of the key. Left side, Farmer dribbles up. Now to Markham. Right wing, it goes to Cade. Cade back to Markham. Markham at the elbow. Right side, quick drive down along the baseline. Getting up off his feet. Ball almost stolen, but picked up by Markham, and he'll shoot and score. Connor Markham, 11 in double figures. First player for East Prairie in double figures with 11 points, and East Prairie up by one. 5:20 to play, fourth quarter. Dyson Watson. Chris Jefferson, left side, Deshaun Wilson. Deshaun. He'll pull back, fire the long three. Off the backboard, too strong, no good. Rebound, East Prairie. Kennett's going cold here in the fourth quarter, as they have not scored yet. We're 3 minutes into this fourth quarter. Eagles up by one with a basketball. Connor Markham gives it away to Johnson, left side. Here's Wallace. Wallace, top of the key, now right side, Markham. Johnson. And a timeout called by Gary Scott, head coach of the Eagles. 4:47 to play, fourth quarter. East Prairie up 37-36, back for 1 minute.
Peace of mind means that you can breathe easy and relax. It means that you're covered, you're protected. At First State Community Bank, your financial well-being is our top priority. That's why we offer ID Protect with our preferred checking account. ID Protect provides credit monitoring, identity theft protection, 3-in-1 credit reporting, and most importantly provides you with peace of mind for you and your family. Ask about preferred checking with ID Protect today. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Grand St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Lynn Sane, and God bless our troops.
East Prairie has outscored Kennett 4-0 in the first 3 minutes and 15 seconds of this fourth quarter. Kennett trying to get their offense going, and East Prairie now with a 1-point lead, 37-36. Will inbound on the baseline. Connor Markham will trigger the inbounds play. East Prairie sets up the stack. They go in the corner, now out top of the key. They try to get the man open. The ball goes right in the hands of Watson. All down the lane is Wilson. A beautiful pass from Dyson Watson, and Deshaun banks it off the board. Kennett back up by one on a beautiful defensive play by Dyson Watson, and a dish to Deshaun Wilson. Here's Markham penetrating. His pass tipped away, stolen by Wilson. Deshaun coast to coast. The shot is no good, but he's going to be fouled and shoot two. We'll check the East Prairie foul. It's on number 11. That's the third foul on Noah Johnson. Noah picked up two early in the first quarter, but he has been playing foul-free since then. Free throws coming here for the Indians. Deshaun Wilson, 4:17 to play. Kennett up by one. Free throws could be very big in this ball game. And the first one from Wilson is good. First Kennett player in double figures. Deshaun Wilson with 10 points. Ty Wallace back into the ball game now. For the Eagles, setting down will be Braylon Cade. Deshaun Wilson back to the line, trying to put Kennett up by three with a second free throw, and does. Wilson with 11 points, and substitution as Ashton Williams comes in. Coming out for Kennett, Caden Taylor. Full court press by Kennett for the first time in the ball game. A 1-1-2-1 full court press. A little different look here, and Farmer breaks the press. Now he's trapped at midcourt. Gets it away to Markham. Markham dribbles down the lane, and the shot is no good. Rebound by Kennett. Kennett dribbles out of the pack with Demukes. Ashton to Smukes, looks down low, instead to Watson on the wing, shoots the three. It's off, no good. Deshaun Wilson with a board. Back out to Smukes. Now to Wilson. He'll fire the three in the corner. Off, no good. Rebound to Wallace for East Prairie. Eagles down by three with a basketball. 3:38 to play in the ball game. Cameron Farmer into the front court. Works on Deshaun Wilson. Gives it away to Johnson. Johnson left wing to Wallace. Ty directing traffic. Looking for a cutter inside. Nothing there. Instead to Farmer. Farmer goes around the screen. Picked up now by Chris Jefferson. Cross-court pass off the hands of Markham and out of bounds. Again, Watson almost stepped in the passing lane, and I think it made Noah Johnson's pass veer off a little bit away from Connor Markham. And that turnover really forced by Kennett's Dyson Watson. Now Watson with the basketball around a man. Down the lane. Now through the hoop. Layup. Good. Dyson Watson. Watson in double figures now with 10 points. Kennett goes up by 5. 3 minutes to go in the championship of the Bulldog Classic. Noah Johnson out top of the key. Has his pocket picked, and Markham saves it. Markham down the lane with a number. Shot is good. Connor Markham saved the potential turnover and turns it into his 13th point of the ball game. And it's a 3-point Kennett lead. Picking up the ball at midcourt is Watson, and he is tied up. Boy, that is not the place to pick up the basketball, as you were in no man's land out near midcourt. The arrow points in favor of the Eagles. So East Prairie gets it, and they'll have it after this timeout. 2:33 to play, 42-39. Back in 30 seconds.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good ball game in the championship of the Bulldog Classic being played at Kennett between East Prairie and Kennett. 42-39, Kennett with the lead, but Kennett has just turned it over. And East Prairie will have the basketball. At midcourt, inbound, Connor Markham into the front court. Now picked up by Dismukes. Goes around the screen. Jefferson jumps out now. Markham goes back around the screen to the elbow. Now finds some room, shoots, misses. Rebound is up and ripped down by Kennedy. Another possession for East Prairie, down by 3. 2:15 to play. A quick move. Farmer, baseline, shot, good. Cameron Farmer, 8 points in the ball game. The lead is 1 for Kennett. Kennett into the front court. Jefferson with the basketball. Bounces it to Watson. Watson, NBA 3. Short, no good. Rebound is fought for, and a foul on Ashton Williams for Kennett. Ashton felt like he might have been fouled on the play, but the call goes the other way. And we are not shooting free throws yet in this fourth quarter with 1:56 to play. Substitution into the ball game, Caden Taylor to replace Chris Jefferson. East Prairie down by 1, 42-41. 1:56 to go in this championship game. Inbound is Connor Markham. Markham picked up by Dismukes. They're playing a box and one on Noah Johnson, but Markham goes down the lane and a blocking foul on Ashton Williams. 2 back-to-back calls against Ashton. That's his 3rd foul. There's going to be a couple of free throws shot here by Connor Markham. Ashton has drew several charges in this ball game. At that time, Markham got the call and will shoot 2 free throws. So he can give the Eagles the lead from the line. 13 points in the ball game, make it 14. He does not waste any time when he gets the ball at the free throw line. We are tied at 42 in the championship game, 1:45 to play. Markham back to the line. Couple of dribbles of the ball, and it's on the way, and again, good. 15 points for Markham. Now Kennett down by 1 with the basketball. Into the front court, 1:40 to play. Caden Taylor with it on the wing. Top of the key to Smukes. Now Watson. Dyson way away from the basket. Gives it away to Taylor. Caden dribbles, gives it to Wilson. Deshaun goes around the perimeter to Ashton, or Dismukes, and now to Watson. Watson, little floater on the baseline. He is fouled. Shot wouldn't fall, but he'll have a couple of free throws coming. 1:18 to go, fourth quarter. Foul is on Connor Markham. That's Connor's first foul of the ball game. Kennett huddles up here before the free throws from Watson. A couple of big free throws, and I mentioned earlier, free throws could be very big in this ball game, and here's exactly where we are now. Kennett down by 1. The first free throw from Watson is good. Nothing but net for Dyson. He has 11 points. We are tied at 43, folks, in this championship game. 1:18 to play. Watson with the next free throw on the way. And it's nothing but net. Dyson, a clutch pair of free throws there. Coming back in, Chris Jefferson. Caden Taylor will set down. Kennett again applying some full court pressure here. Up by 1. 1:14 to play. Markham into the front court. Goes in the corner. Wide open. Ty Wallace for the 3. No good. And the rebound to Kennett. Jefferson rips down the board. 1 minute to play. Neither team in the bonus with the next foul. And Coach Garman will take the timeout with 58 seconds to play. 30-second break. We'll be back. An exciting finish to this Bulldog Classic right after this.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
44-43, Kennett with the lead in the basketball. 3 fouls here in this fourth quarter on Kennett, 2 fouls on East Prairie. When they reach 5 fouls, the teams will be shooting 2 free throws. Neither team will be doing that with a non-shooting foul. Kennett trying to play keep away, 53 seconds to play, and another timeout by Coach Garman. They were trying to spread the floor, but he didn't like the looks of his Indians. 30-second break here, and I'm going to leave it right here. We don't want to miss any of the action. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors who made our coverage of the Bulldog Classic possible. Gideon High School, their administration, Mr. Brees and Keenan Buchanan, all of their work, and all the folks at Gideon. Hope you're watching tonight, and certainly sad that we couldn't have 4 games on this championship Friday, and I know everyone, all the basketball fans feel the same way. But sometimes what we like isn't the most prudent thing to do, and I think in this case, Mr. Brees, I think his words with an abundance of caution, decided to cancel the games at Gideon this evening. And this championship game going on at Kennett, and it's a good one. Fans watching online and here in person and listening on the radio, getting a treat here this evening. 46 seconds to play. Watson in the backcourt. Kennett up by 1 with the basketball. Now a trap, and it's stolen. Poked away. Picked up Farmer. Layup. East Prairie up. 10 points for Farmer. Kennett turned it over and now down by 1 with 30 seconds to play. Kennett was trying to run some time off the clock and turned it over, and this ball tipped. Picked up, though, by Wilson. Deshaun is another timeout by Coach Fred Garman. 24 seconds to play after a Kennett turnover and an East Prairie bucket. Now the Eagles leading 45-44. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Be back with the exciting finish of this one right after this.
When your loved one is on the brink, their future in the hands of strangers, and all you have is hope, choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
NEA Baptist Hospital, one of our great broadcast sponsors. The Duck Classic coming up. Folks, you need to get in on that. DuckClassic.com is where you can find all the information. As the NEA Baptist Charitable Foundation puts that on. A great event, a banquet, and a big duck hunt. You duck hunters need to find out or just come out to the banquet. Here we have 24 seconds remaining. Kennett with the ball down by 1, 45-41. Kennett will inbound near midcourt. And East Prairie stealing the ball on the last possession. Kennett gets it to Watson. Watson goes around the defender, and it's poked away from behind by Markham, and Connor will pick up the foul, his second, team's third. So still no free throws. That's not a bad foul there. 20.2 seconds remaining. Again, Kennett just shy of midcourt will inbound the basketball to Williams in the backcourt. Ashton dribbles into the front court, gives it away to Desmukes. Crossover dribble. Desmukes to Wilson. Deshaun, 3, short, no good. Rebound to East Prairie. Eagles with the ball, and a foul by Kennett with 8.5 seconds to play, but no free throws coming here. Kennett will have to commit one more foul, and East Prairie will be shooting 2 free throws now when they do. That's the big difference here. Not a 1-and-1. It'll be 2 free throws. Kennett will try to get the steal, and they're down by 1 to East Prairie, and a timeout taken by Coach Gary Scott and the Eagles. 8.5 seconds to play. Back with more in 30 seconds.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
Thanks to Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, longtime broadcast sponsor of our sports broadcast here on the radio and also on our video stream. Coaches working hard on the sideline. Gary Scott taking that timeout for his Eagles. They are up by 1. Kennett coaches working hard with their ball club as they are down by 1. 8.5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. With the next foul, East Prairie will shoot 2 free throws, and they have been a very good free throw shooting team. I know one thing, you don't want to foul Connor Markham, because he has been really good from the line. Ideally, Kennett would like to force a turnover, hit the ball, and get some points. East Prairie can still commit a foul and not put Kennett at the line. Trying to get the ball inbounds, still looking, and almost stolen by Watson. It's out of bounds and off of East Prairie. Nope, they're going to say it's off of Watson, and it's still in East Prairie's hands. 7.1 seconds to play. East Prairie again will try to get it inbound. Kennett trying to deny the inbounds pass, and a timeout again called by Coach Gary Scott all the way down near the Kennett bench to get the officials' attention. As right now, East Prairie not able to get free. So this is the 1-minute break. We're going to take a 30-second timeout so that we don't miss any of the action. Kennett down by 1. Final seconds of this championship game, back in 30 seconds.
The Sonic Footlong Chili Cheese Coney is now just $1.99. That's right, only $1.99 for your favorite coney with warm chili and melty cheese. The math may not be mathing, but the chili is definitely chilling. Sonic Footlong Quarter-Pound Chili Cheese Coney. Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. Burgerverse! It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. So cheesy. Bold hickory barbecue. Tangy. Garlic butter bacon. It's back. The possibilities are infinite. Cheeseburger. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic.
Back in the championship game of the Bulldog Classic here at Kennett, and it is a great ball game, folks. 45-44. It's been back and forth the entire way. East Prairie with a lead, and they have the basketball. Kennett trying to deny the inbounds pass. Eagles will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws with any Kennett foul, and if they get it inbounds, Kennett will be forced to foul. Here we go, folks. Trying to get free, and they get it to the man they don't want to foul, and there's Markham, and they have to foul him with 5.1 seconds remaining. And Connor Markham has been money from the free throw line here tonight. That should be the 5th foul on Kennett, and they should shoot 2 free throws now. So they'll walk to the other end, and Connor Markham will shoot the free throws. The thing about it, if Markham hits 2, Kennett can tie the ball game with a 3-point basket, as Ashton Williams checking into the ball game. After the first free throw, I believe, Ashton will come into the ball game. And Connor Markham at the line. He will shoot 2, and the first is no good. Well, how do you like that? Jefferson out, Ashton Williams in. And Connor Markham back to the line, trying to give his Eagles a 2-point lead with 5.1 seconds to play. Kennett, though, will have to get the rebound. There's some big bodies out there for East Prairie trying to crash the board. Second is short. Ball is tipped to Markham, and he's fouled again, and Kennett could not get the rebound on the missed free throw. I just had a feeling they had lined up Eben Kennedy and also Noah Johnson in that rebounding position. But just missing 2 free throws was Connor Markham. He doesn't do that very often. East Prairie up by 1, now 2.6 seconds to play. Here we go again. The first is good. That's a 2-point lead for East Prairie. 2.6 seconds to play. Connor Markham back of the line. Second free throw on the way. This one is good. Kennett needs a 3. Inbounds to Watson with 1. Watson can't get the shot away before the horn. East Prairie wins it 47-44. Congratulations to the Eagles. East Prairie coming into this, the 4th seed, ends up winning the Gideon Bulldog Classic here at Kennett this evening. We'll take a break, come back, and check the final scoring in this ball game right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
The perfect gift for any golfer can be found at the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop. The Pro Shop is packed with great new merchandise. Name brands like Resky, Callaway, Greg Norman, Bridgestone, and now they're an authorized dealer for FootJoy and Titleist. Check out the new KCC logo items. They can logo any piece of clothing for you. A Titleist or FootJoy toboggan makes the perfect gift, or choose from a great selection of golf equipment. Still can't decide? Pick up a gift card. Now all gift cards 10% off. Do that Christmas shopping at the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop.
Plaques have just been awarded, and first place goes to East Prairie. And Jim Vaughn, the athletic director here at Kennett, saying the AD over at Gideon, Keenan Buchanan, bringing the plaques over here today. As just an unfortunate incident, a couple of them last night, a couple of brawls out in the lobby at Gideon, caused the games to be canceled tonight, and this championship game was moved to Kennett as East Prairie and Kennett worked out all the details. Fans here tonight saw a great basketball game. There were no brawls. There were no trophy cases broke out. No concession stand windows broken tonight, and that's how it should be with all athletic events. As the really sad part about the whole thing is the Eagles celebrate is all the teams and players that did not get to participate in the action from the Bulldog Classic tonight. Before the Eagles and the Indians, it was a good one. Here's the way it went, 13-8. East Prairie jumped out to the lead at the end of the first quarter, but Kennett, with a great second quarter, took a 4-point lead into the locker room at half, 24-20. 36-33, Indians still up by 3 as they went to the fourth quarter, but in that fourth quarter, the Eagles outplayed the Indians and won it 47-44. Indians had some chances late in the ball game and a couple of missed free throws by Connor Markham, but they couldn't get the offensive rebound. Kennett would have been down by 1 at that point with plenty of time to go down the floor and get a good look at a game-winning shot, but they couldn't get the rebound on the missed free throw. And Connor Markham with the second 2 free throw attempts, he was perfect. Kennett was forced with just under 2 seconds to try to hit a 3-point shot to tie the ball game. And Dyson Watson, from about 3/4 of the length of the court, couldn't get the shot away before the horn sounds. And East Prairie wins it 47-44. Great ball game here this evening in the championship of the Bulldog Classic. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors who made our broadcast possible, and couldn't do it without them. So be sure to thank all of our sponsors. You've been watching them all week. Again, the teams participating in the Bulldog Classic, what we should have had tonight, the 7th place game at 4 o'clock at Gideon, would have been Delta C7 and Gideon. I know both of those teams would love to have been playing in that ball game. Hayti, the 5th seed, would have played Zenith Hornersville at 5:30. That's the consolation championship bracket. I saw the post from Hayti and also Zenith Hornersville. So they were excited about being in that ball game. The basketball coaches, they want to play in these early tournaments. They want to get as much experience as they can. 3rd place game would have been between Caruthersville and South Pemiscot. This championship game between East Prairie and Kennett would have been in front of a packed house at Gideon tonight. But as it was moved to Kennett. Everything went smoothly, and thanks to both schools for working out the details and taking home the championship in the Bulldog Classic. Their first year after joining, after Cooter dropped out of the Bulldog Classic, East Prairie moved in, and East Prairie takes the championship. Congratulations to the Eagles. Kennett Indians, our next broadcast will be on Monday at 5:30. That'll be a radio broadcast, and that will be from the SEMO Conference Basketball Tournament. Not much rest for the Indians. They'll turn around and play Monday at 5:30, a play-in game against the Dexter Bearcats. Then if they will be playing again on Tuesday, so Monday and Tuesday ball games for the Kennett Indians from the SEMO Conference Tournament next week. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors who made our broadcast possible. Tad Jones sets up all of our video and sets up all of our graphics, makes all of our commercials. Can't thank him enough for all that he does and works out all the kinks in the broadcast, because a lot can go wrong when we're doing the video and the radio. Monty Lyons keeps it going on the radio side of things, but we couldn't do it without our sponsors. And one last time, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Great sponsors that sponsor our broadcast. We got a lot of tournaments coming up that we're going to be covering, a lot of regular season games, some games of the week that we'll be covering as well. And, of course, Kennett Indian basketball on the regular Kennett platforms we'll be doing for you this season as the Indians get set for SEMO Conference Tournament play on Monday. For Tad Jones, for Monty Lyons, back in the studios, I'm Perry Jones saying so long from this championship game of the Bulldog Classic as East Prairie wins it 47-44. Good night from Kennett.
This has been live coverage of the Gideon Bulldog Classic. Sponsors for our broadcast include the Gideon School District, Greenpoint Ag, Pemiscot-Dunklin Fiber, Delta C7 Schools, Farmers Union Gin, Viserion Grain, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Zenith, the Zenith Hornersville Schools, Moss Electric, Prescription Drug Store, Zenith State Bank, MFA Oil, Caruthersville Gin, BPS Telephone, Young Farms, Green Pharmacy, Coppage Farms, South Pemiscot R5 Schools, the City of Hayti, by Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Caruthersville School District, Consolidated Grain and Barge, by Citizens for Donnie Brown, the City of Caruthersville, the Bank of Missouri, by State Representative Cameron Bunting Parker, the Pemiscot County Special School District, Reddick Farms, McCord Gin, Baker Implement Company, McDonald's, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, by Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Director Danny Glass, the City of Steele, District 1 Pemiscot County Commissioner Noble Nelson, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Kennett and Portageville offices, by Leanne Powell and Powell Funeral Home in Steele, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Bon Meredith, by Mako Companies, Hubbard and Hoke Furniture, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Office, and by SEMO Health Network. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.